nakulop guys. So ngayon may bibigay uli na tulong si Mayor. Hintayin na lang natin mamaya. Dadalhin ng mga HOA members para dito sa lahat ng villages. Thank you, Mayor. So yan, nakahanda ng upuan. Kahit din doon sa mga kapitbahay, may mga upuan na rin sila. Kahanda. Kasi mamaya pagdating ni Mayor, hindi sila informed.
Meanwhile, 2 hours later.
Loko-loko. Ang kita niyang may namimigay na doon eh. Nakita niya kaya nababahala na siya. Lalagyan lang naman yan kasi basta may upuan na nakalagay. Andiyan na daw po yung van. Van. Truck naman yan, hindi naman van eh. Beep beep. Magaling.
Seconds later, one debt to society later, one pair of pants later, 8 hours later, 298 frozen patties later, 3 hours later, epilogue the next day. Meanwhile, at the Krusty Krab, 10 seconds later, 346 minutes later, much later, 3 days. 3 days later, 2 hours later, much later. Yesterday, many hours later, 75 years later, 2 hours later, 1 extremely annoying shift later, 2 very boring minutes later, 3 hours later.
Si ate na yun, katulad dati. Thank you po.
Construction montage. Meanwhile, back in the lowlands, 1 frozen wasteland later, 1 hour later, 5 hours later, 2 days later, in the void, approximately 10 hours later, early the next morning, 1 shift later, 2 weeks later, 11 minutes later, 5 minutes later, a lot of boring math later, 24 hours later, 1 week later, 1 long angry line later, 72 hours later, 2 hours later, just then by sheer coincidence.
Ilang kilo yan? Hindi na yung sa dati. Ha? 5? Mga ganun no? Sabi ni kuya doon, pinipili na naman na lang daw yung binibigyan. Hindi. Sila yung ano na. Atras muna sila para dire-diretso mga 4 to 5. No. Ngayon lang sila naglabas. Ito ang ikalawang ayuda na binigay ni Mayor. Salamat po. Blue Stallion, baka naman. Blue Stallion.
Hours later, the next day later, 4 to 6 days later, 4 to 6 more.
Mayor. Mayor, natanggap na po namin ng 10 kilong bigas. Maraming salamat po.
Later, 80,000 impressions later. Would you please stop imitating me? It is starting to get very annoying. 3,000 whoop-whoos later. Soon after, later, moments later, the next morning, many unbearable hours later, 82 kilometers later, a little later, 3 hours later.
Look at this, guys.
Time. The next morning, many tic-tacs later, flash